Hey everybody, welcome back to another Sunday Night R show. Due to unseen things happening, what we had planned for tonight wasn't going to work, so we're doing a eBay Q&A, and hopefully we can get that guest in next week or in the future, of course. So, how you doing there, Dwayne?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. We were just talking about what we had to do, and I said I have 2 packages to go out tonight. So I got to do that. I definitely want to get that done because I don't want to have any more issues with my uploaded and tracking.
Right. Yeah, I only have one, so that's all ready. I just got to take it. So already all processed.
Well, I see we have Kurt's in here, Swamp's in here, Deb's in here. Oh, Deb Machine.
Gotcha.
And Tanya.
Yeah.
So, and of course the usual Henry and
Todd.
Yep.
Glenn. Tanya says that she has about 4 to go out, so that's good. Good job, Tanya.
Yeah, one of mine is an actual auction that ended Saturday. So, in fact, it's actually behind me. Oh, I ruined the Wayne's Cup. They get Monday. I sold this.
Oh, that's a nice little Winnie the Pooh there. What does it say?
Too much appetite for one basket.
Yeah.
On one side, and yep, that's what it says on that side too.
Nice.
So I've had that up for so long. I just decided when I was talking about wanting to get rid of stuff, I put it at $2.99 plus shipping, so I'm only getting $7.99 shipped out of it.
And like I said, though, if you've had it in there for a year, that's money been sitting in there. Even if you bought it for a quarter a year or two ago, even if you didn't make much money, at least you got some money back. It's better than just throwing it away.
Yep, and I also sold, which I don't have near me, is a trillion bubble wand. So it looks like a racket, but it's actually made from bubbles, so you just swing your arm.
Oh wow! See, my dog would love that. My wife goes out and blows. She's got a really long one that has a couple different holes in it, and she blows the bubbles, and the dog loves it. Of course, chases him and pops him. So, simple pleasures for simple minds. I enjoy it too.
Yeah, I think I paid maybe 49 cents for that cup. Hopefully, I remember.
Oh yeah, sure. How's your spreadsheet going? Have you been doing your inventory? Doing your inventory properly?
No.
See, now is a perfect time for Roxy to do that with the new business because she can do inventory right now from the start. It'd be the easiest time to do it.
It would be easier for her to do it on her own stuff, but not mine. The way I have mine set up, and of course she's not good with numbers, so I gotta figure out how to work hers too.
Oh, geez. So anyway.
So does anybody have any questions about eBay? I know most of the viewers are all seasoned sellers. So
yep.
So if there's anybody new in the house here that wants to ask a question.
Yeah, so if it's not question and answer, it's just, sit around and BS with your buddies time. That's kind of how it ends up if there's no questions. So
yeah, like I said, our guest wasn't even sure if he was going to be able to make it each time I asked, and of course, life gets in the way. So when we asked this afternoon, some people that live nearby them decided to pop over. So they weren't sure if they're going to be able to make it. So I decided to go with this Q&A, be on the safe side.
Yep, exactly.
Well, then speaking of you asking about my spreadsheet, how are things going with you and getting your store going?
Yeah, I'm up to 88 listings now, which is, like I said, it's not a whole lot, but I'm getting there. But I also I got a lot of work done this weekend. I have 7 more things that I just need to finish up the drafts, and a bunch of things that I need to finish photographing, but probably 20 more here in the next couple of days. So, like, again, it's not real fast and everything, but
well, this way you're fast.
I'm getting there. Yeah, possibly. I have a lot. I'm going through. The nice thing is I'm going through all my death piles. I mean, like today I went through all my jeans and got all my jeans inventoried and stuff like that, so I can take pictures of them and do stuff that way. So, you know, and I'm just slowly going through all the stuff that I have. I still have a whole crap load in the garage in boxes that I've got to break out and do. Mostly hard goods there. I'm actually almost done with all my clothing that I have. So,
well, I haven't been able to really get any of my stuff up per se, because I've been trying to get her to work on her account. That way she can get some of her 10 listings up, because that's what they said, 10 on the phone, or not 50 on the phone, but then they said 10 on when she looked in her selling area. But then you have to get the promo for 50. So we don't know exactly how many she actually has permission to list. We're assuming 10. And she said that if she gets stopped at 10, she might call them to say, wait a minute, I was told I would get 50. We haven't tried linking my account to hers yet. Well, she tried, but I wasn't around at the time, and I had to do the email right away, and I didn't do it.
Oh, gotcha.
So we don't even know if that's going to bump up her link amount of listings or not.
Sure.
Okay. Scary asks, when eBay raises their fees, do you pass those costs along to your buyers? Yep. They're paying for the store. Lose money when I got to pay out more than I'm making. So whatever fees that go up, I either raise my prices, or I gotta make adjustments to make the money coming back. I'm not gonna lose money even though I'm not full time per se, but I'm still not gonna lose any money.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what eBay fees, because I don't if it's significant change, then I would. But for me, I have quite a bit. You know, I have my profit margin's okay to absorb some of those if they're small fee, you know, small changes. But if they were to make a huge jump in fees, then yeah, then I would definitely pass those on. But like I said, right now, the things that I'm selling are lower end anyway, so the fees don't impact me very much. Holy smoke! I am full of crap.
Okay, I'm trying to decipher Henry's question. Is there something to have the best offer open to end listing? Wait, I'm not quite.
Yeah, Henry, I think you're going to have to rephrase that one. I can't guess it either.
And Tanya, go ahead, Dwayne. I'm sorry.
Is there, and to have the best offer open to and sing walking picker? Yeah, I was reading that the second time because I guess he did it up top.
Yeah.
Too, so.
And Tanya's little thing about Pat Robertson. I've seen that thing posted so many times in the groups. I don't believe in the spirits and other things, but I mean.
Well, I sell those with the clothing. In fact, I'll probably add an extra 50 cents. If I know it's possessed, I'll just add another 50 cents and put it in the listing. Pre-used, demonic possessed pair of jeans. That'll give me more, right? Everybody wants that.
Lonnie wants to know when we're gonna have an auction.
I am working on it. Okay. I'm still doing a little bit on the I found out that from what I can tell, I can do it, but the the logistics that me and Chris are going to have to figure out. If one of us runs the show, one runs the chat, and kind of keeps track of who does stuff, or kind of how, and giving people time to bid, because the lag is different for different people. So, but we'll figure it out. It'll be soon. I'm not giving you any. I'm not going to give you any hard date yet, because I don't know that far in advance. So.
And we already know May 1st he's not going to be doing it. That week of May, first week of May, you're not going to be doing it because you're going to be in Denver.
Correct. So yeah, again, if those of you that don't know, I will be in Denver, in the Denver area, May 1st through the 5th. So anybody that's basically between Denver and Pueblo, so Colorado Springs, Castle Rock, anything in there, maybe we can meet up. We kind of talked about Yvonne a little bit. Make sure that we can meet up with her if it works out, that kind of stuff. So,
okay, Henry said, "Look, if I sell a DVD for $10, but I would like to see all of the eBay best offer WP." Then you set it for best offer. You click on when you're listing it. You click where it says you accept best offers, and if you don't want to have a low amount, low offer set off, you go cut off or accept, decline $7. If that's the lowest you're gonna be willing to take, and then you on the accepting, you can click I accept anything above. 10 and 7 is not much of a big difference you can make. But I'll change it to say you want to have a $20 DVD, and you want at least $10 for it. Okay, the lowest I'll take is 10. Anything under that, auto do decline. If anything over 12, auto accept. There you go. And then the ones in between, you have to decide if you want to do it for that price with shipping. Unless you're doing free shipping, then you probably end up losing money that way. Hope that all makes sense.
he's gonna inbox you on Facebook. So I guess that was not quite what he was looking for. So, so how it sounds like a couple people are in there saying that they're having good sales. Not so perfectly me. That's Robin, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Robin says it's not Halloween, but her sales makes it look like Christmas, so that's good. How are other people's in the chat? How are sales? Silver Hair Stacker said that he sold things really quickly after listing them earlier today, so that's awesome.
Yeah, he said it wasn't too fancy sold.
Yeah, then he's joking, saying he sold gold bars for $10. Man, they're flying out of here. Yeah, put me on the list for those, okay? So
Henry, did I understand? Did I get your question answered right, so you can understand it?
he said he was going to Facebook you later.
Well, I figured we could try answering it here.
Oh, there you go.
So.
Oh, that's a good question, Shelly. I mean Sherry. I'm just kidding. The question is, how often do you go back and check comps on your listed items to see if they've gone up or down in price? That is awesome. That's a great question, because I was people, especially people that do good till cancel. I did that for a long time, and I found that if I did it good till cancel, I usually did forget about it. It just kind of went into that void until it sold. And I never really did update it or, check to make sure that it was still relevant. So that's a good question for a lot of people. I mean, what do you do, Chris? Do you ever go back and redo them?
The only time I really look at them is when eBay tells me to, on that underperforming listings.
Gotcha.
Because if they weren't performing in the right position, eBay would tell you, so you'd have to actually make the adjustments. In my opinion, granted, people say don't let eBay run your business, but they're the ones getting all the data. Unless you're going to sit there and try doing all the computing of all your listings, how many times somebody's searching for that item, they figure out.
Yeah, since I sell clothes, things ebb and flow pretty violently with clothes. Like when I first started selling clothes, Tommy Bahama and Ralph Lauren Polo were huge. Everything was flying off the shelves, and obviously 6 months later they're really kind of dead. So that's something I'm going to incorporate into, since I'm basically starting over my business with just the 88 listings. I was going to incorporate in about sometime, probably I'm thinking maybe 6 months, to go back and things that haven't moved. So now that I have an inventory system that kind of keeps track of that, go back and check comps again and see if the the market has changed enough that I'm not relevant anymore. So,
well, we have a new watcher that just joined.
We do.
Serval eBay.
Sunval?
Or Sunval.
Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Hey, look at that. Did you see somebody that I've seen before here? Is that Sean? Really? Cool, yeah. Toads? Holy smokes.
And I try. You got to find the right purple eater to sell it to.
Right, exactly. Actually, I think you can only sell the two-eyed one-horned flying purple people eaters. I don't think the one-horns you can sell anymore. So that's cool, man. Haven't talked to you in a long time, Sean. I saw that you were, I'm not sure if it was real, but looking to move to Missouri, right? Maybe. Is that correct, or am I just, or were you just teasing? So, oh, there's Angie.
And
where did Angie?
Of course, we're blowing up. No, we're not blowing up. We're 18 people short from on Wednesday. I'm joking. Numbers are just numbers.
Yeah. But, so
any other eBay questions out there? Especially Sunval, since you're new here, maybe you have a question for us that you haven't heard from any of the other show givers, presenters, like on Chad's channel or Lonnie's channel.
I'm just reading the chat, sorry. So, let's see. Oh, he says, yep, I'm moving to Missouri. Now, are you moving soon? Or, I mean, is it like in stone that you're moving and you know where, and you've already getting ready to buy a house, or what? Yep, see, Mr. Sadie wants to know what part. You might be moving into his turf. I don't know.
And we got, I guess, Brick Stackers is new too. I think that's the first time I've seen that name here.
Which one?
Brick Stackers.
Oh, I think I've seen him before. He's a Lego guy.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you saw him somewhere else. The first time I've seen him.
Oh, maybe. So, oh, nice. So he's moving to Springfield sometime this year, hoping to buy a house. That's awesome. Henry wants to know, how easy is it to find the eBay hub?
It should be under your selling, and once you have a sale, you should already have. They should automatically put you in there. If not, Google or go under my eBay selling, and it should come right up. And if not, it would say get started, and you click on it.
There you go. So, Leo Navarrete, should I open an eBay store? Last time I posted on eBay, I only had like 3 views. There used to be a tool, Leo, that depending on how many listings and how much you were willing to spend, you type in your info, and they would say, hey, it makes more sense for you not to get a store yet, or it'd say, oh, it makes more sense to get a small store. So,
if it's a feed on eBay, I can't remember the link. It's
I can't either. That's what I was thinking.
Well, I'll just do it.
It's a good idea, Lonnie. We'll work on that. Lonnie said that we should have brick stackers on to talk Legos sometime. So me if we can get
Okay, it's a Fee Illustrator. You go to fees.ebay.com/fee Illustrator.
there you go. So brick stackers, if you'd get a hold of either me or Chris via Facebook or something like that, we'll definitely get you on here. I mean, we're always looking for people that can talk about different niches. Mr. Sadie just packed a guitar. That's got to be no fun.
Hey, Krillin, I see your question. I watched it back and forth. I wasn't really into one company over the other. I like wrestling, so it has to be in the mood to watch it. Though he was asking about, he saw the outsiders from the WCW, Hall and Nash. But anyway, that knows wrestling. So
I have no idea.
I just watched it.
Yeah, Lonnie saying never mind. I should do that.
That's your show idea, having guests. I see how it is.
Yeah, what are you trying to leech off all our fame here? Come on. So, Sunval said, I'm just listening, or I'm just trying to listen and learn all I can. So, Sunval, how where are you in the eBay spectrum? Are you're sounds like you're a fairly new beginner. But what do you sell? Question from Leo. What's the secret to becoming successful on eBay? Wow.
There's so many different secrets that if we all knew it all, if there was just one, we'd all be successful. We wouldn't have to teach each other.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there's not one secret. I mean, I guess the all around is quality product and quality listings will get you quality money. So it's kind of hard to just say.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things. The main thing is what Bricks just said. List. The more you list, the more activity you do in your store, you should get sales. Like I said, because I'm trying to get her account set up. We haven't listed much of anything on my account. I'm up to now 236 listings because I sold 2 things Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And all I did was put up a couple more hats that I showed off a while back.
Yep. Buy, list. See, just like what Mr. Sadie said. Buy, list, sell, pack, repeat over and over. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And Robin says the same thing. Don't list junk. Because it takes the same amount of time to list a good quality product that's worth a lot of money as it does to list a something that's worth $1.99. It's just same amount of time to list it typically.
Oh, here's the funny thing I could say. Tell me what you consider junk. Something you might consider junk might be worth money.
That is true too. That is
true.
Our
Research. That's part of the R in our show. Because somebody asked that on Wednesday night. They asked what the R stood for. It stands for reselling, research, rescuing. Just got anything else that you can start with the R word in the business.
Right. Sean wants to know how your hats are doing, Chris.
They're going okay. We haven't sold that many. Doing okay. I got a couple that I sold from the haul videos, but I mean, none of them have sold yet that I've put up. But I was keeping them in the $10 to $20 range, depending on what ones they are. I have a couple that are in the $30 range. I have one that I put up an auction that you probably saw if you look at my store, Sean, since I know you might know my store. And I have that $29.95 starting bid, figuring that's the lowest I'm going to take for now, based on what I saw them going for otherwise. And I already had 2 watchers, and it ends in 2 days. So,
yeah. So I just typed in also that Sunval said shoes mainly. And I said, well, we had Mr. Shoe Guy. We had him on as a photography because he does a lot of photography as well. But he also is he used to have, I haven't looked in a while, but he's got a very good channel about shoes. He did a while ago. He did some videos about all kinds of dress shoes and stuff like that. So you might want to check him out. So Sunval also says he wants to sell athletic clothes. So that's great.
That's a good idea. That's like, if you shoot athletic shoes or whatever, it's part of a niche and a branch off that into other things that somebody might buy a suit or a running jog pants, whatever you want to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Go with those shoes. Maybe they're like Adidas, so they're gonna wear Adidas shoes with Adidas jumpsuit. Who knows?
Right. Yeah. You can kind of go down a little rabbit hole a lot of times with this stuff too. You start with one thing and you end up, either selling a whole bunch of things or selling things as a bundle or items, things like that. So let's see.
My store, I don't have niches per se. That's why we're niching her store up into the craft area.
Mm-hmm.
That way of putting out some of the lower end patterns for me eventually when she's able to list that many. But until then, I keep mine up and hopefully have the ones that sell, because I don't want to go through what I did this past week.
Yeah, you at least need to know where they are.
Well, I knew what it was. I even saw it a couple of times when we were looking for other ones. So that's why I was like, wait a minute, how did I lose this? She couldn't find it, so we ended up losing money on it because we spent $2 more to get it to the buyer. So
Leo asks, how do I set one up? Are you talking about a store? Leo? An eBay store? Chris would be a great one to answer that right now because he just did it like a week ago.
Well, what we do is, unless you already have an account, then if you already have a personal account, you can start selling that way. And I wouldn't open a store until you have at least 50 to 100 items, or you're having enough money coming in those items to pay for a store to use for all the other bonuses that you get. Because if you're only getting 50 items up free or whatever, and you don't have enough money coming in, why spend $20 a month on a basic store? And that's just monthly, or not even $24.95. If you're not even making in a month's time.
He says I do. So, you want to help him? Oh, you set up an account, not a store, huh?
Yeah, actually, we set up a new account under her name for her.
Right.
But she did start doing it as personal, and then she changed it to business after the fact. So
I'm looking real quick here, see if I can remember how to do it. It's been so long. Don't you go to account, right? I'm looking here, Leo, just a second here.
Yeah, I'm seeing if there's any other questions.
Okay, so Leo, if you go to your account tab and then go down the left side there, it says subscriptions. To your subscription page, and you can change and get the level of store that you want to do. So,
and yes, Sean, $24.95 for a month for a regular store, but yearly it's $19.95.
Right. If you buy it, if you set it up for a year.
For the basic, I should say. That's for basic.
Yeah, exactly.
The higher ups, it's way up there on those.
I don't remember what it is. Is it $69.95 or something like that on the middle store? Here, well, I can look real quick here. I'm on the right tab. Hold on. Okay, so the basic store is $19.95 per month or $24.95 if you only do it by monthly. Premium store is $59.95 a month or $74.95 if you do it monthly. And then the anchor store is $299.95 a month or $349 a month. $349.95 a month if you do it monthly. So there you go. That's
they're giving a lot of different things. Like the basic store gets $200 Well,
50.
250 fixed price plus 250 auction listings,
Right.
and then it really jumps from there. I think the premium is 10,000 free listings.
Nope, 1,000.
Only 1,000 for the premium?
Yeah, the Anchor store is 10,000.
Okay, I know one of them was 10,000.
Yeah, the Anchor store, the big one, is 10,000 a month. So.
And Andy says he missed the start of the show because of you're packing 13 orders.
Oh, whatever. Gosh, Andy, we're more important than that, than your customers. Jeez. So I haven't even looked. Did we answer his question?
I think so.
Okay. Because I was busy looking over here. I didn't look at the chat to see if everything was cool there. So.
Sunval said that his sales went up after he subscribed to a store and listed more and set up categories and keywords. Which
nice.
Is exactly what I tried teaching. I didn't try teaching. When I had my guest try teaching when I first started this channel or the show 3 years ago. When I had Dana on, we had talked about different setting up a store and I had Gladys on for categories and stuff like that. So
what is BIC? Did I miss it?
You missed it.
1970s turntable for records brand is BIC. Oh, okay. I was just getting back into the whole swing of things. So.
Hey, Sunval, you say you offer free shipping and 1-day handling. How do you do your handling? Do you add it into your price, or are you just hoping it? Because a lot of people that have done free shipping in the YouTube community that have gotten away from doing free shipping because of returns and other reasons, and actually make more money when they do offer shipping. Okay, you was going to upgrade to a premium, but you got
more free listings. Yeah. I haven't got a promo in a long time.
I haven't. Well, you might soon because you're starting to list a lot more. Because I think that's the other deal. So if you list a lot, they might give you the promos because they figure you're already listing.
Gotcha.
There's ads going on in your store. It's like, why give so and so a promo? They haven't listed in a month.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Sunval is a girl.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, we had no idea. How did you know?
Probably know. Somebody got a hold of me.
Oh, her name is Valerie. So, well, sorry, Valerie. We had no idea. We just kind of went off your eBay name there, and I don't know. I guess didn't even give it any thought.
We're used to seeing guys in chats more often.
That's true. That's true. You don't know very much, Lonnie, so I don't want to hear it.
HP Picker says she just got a promo for 500 listings, penny each. She still has free ones to use up.
Wow. That's nice. I actually just went over my for the month.
Wait a minute, you have a premium, or you just went over yours for the month?
Well, I do mine on 7 days.
Ah.
So I've relisted. But now that I've got to that point, now I'm going to probably turn it to 10 days listings. So. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Let's see.
Debbie says, Riff from eBay says lots of people search checking free shipping. I build it into my piece like I think most do.
I might try that again. You know, I did try that once. I took all my listings and made, upped them the amount the shipping was and did free shipping, and I saw absolutely no change. So, but I might do that again. I don't know.
Yeah, I did offer free shipping some stuff didn't sell. As soon as I changed the price and went back to shipping, the same item sold. And all I did was take out the shipping price out of my price. So
right. Huh,
so
that's cool.
that's why they take all types. Just because certain eBay sees certain things for that through their metrics doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody's business.
Sure, absolutely. So
Well, how ironic I was going to jokingly say, how ironic we did a show on shipping, and here we're doing more talking about shipping.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah. Tanya says she does free shipping for lightweight stuff, so that's a good idea. So does the Rush County Picker. Says I do free shipping on all first class items and calculate on everything over £1. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. So, Rush County, that's pretty close to what I think if I'm going to do it, that's the way I would do it. And Silver Hair is still talking about pens with Andy.
Hey, let them have their conversation.
No, I'm just teasing him. I don't care.
I know. So, any other questions out there? Considering we're halfway through the show already, doesn't even seem like it was that fast.
It's going fast. So yep, Andy does the same thing. Free ship on all first class as well. Calculate everything else. All right, I think I'm going to do that. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it all over to free shipping and accept things that are over £1. So, all right. So next time we have a show, somebody remind me to ask me, and I'll make sure that I've done it. So, and I'll let you guys know if there's been a change. So. Okay. Carol says she had so many no-shows on Craigslist in the last week. That stinks. Let's see. Free shipping, just search this all. Let's see.
Leo wants to know if we can do a tutorial on how y'all list on eBay.
Yeah, we could probably do something. We could do a screen share and just have somebody, one of us list something. That's how. Let me write that down.
Way back when I was doing a video on Ink Frog, which I don't do anymore, by the way. And that video didn't, at least for me, it didn't seem to get enough. There wasn't many likes or whatever. So I don't know if there's anybody else out there that has videos like that. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. If we know anybody that does one, we'll send you their way, Leo.
Yeah, we could do that. I could do that. That'll be I'm writing it down. See, it's on my list of show thoughts. Ronnie doesn't do free shipping, obviously. How are you doing, Ronnie?
See, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that went. Ronnie used to do free shipping on, and he finally learned. I wouldn't say learned. He just changed his tactics and saw free shipping isn't the way to go for him anyway.
Yeah, it's all based on your business model. Some people do like free shipping, some people don't.
And Dwayne Krilling wanted to know what's going on with your Etsy.
I have like 5 things in it now, and it's still going. I haven't really had any sales. So, but the things I do have in it are like vintage sewing patterns or cross stitch stuff. So, it's slow, but it's there. Basically, now that as I'm listing anything that's vintage, I'll put into both. But I haven't found anything vintage. Actually, I do have a vintage Pendleton. Maybe I'll Pendleton wool shirt. So I'll have to do some research to figure out exactly what vintage it is. But after that, I probably will list that.
Okay, here's a question for you. Since
Hmm.
Henry says this a lot in the after shows about Etsy, have you been doing any of those Facebook games or games on the to get attention to your store on Etsy?
Say that again.
Henry mentions that, and others have said that there's games and ways, things to do to have people help you with your store. Have you been doing that on Etsy for social media?
No, not at all. What? There's games?
Yeah, in Facebook groups and or on the site, there's like their teams and stuff like that that they should. Well, you got to go back and watch some of my Etsy shows with Tanya and
Huh.
53. So they all talk about teams and.
Oh yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't gotten into that so much. I'm sure I could. What I need to do is get hooked up with, you know, Texas Gal Treasures and Tanya and Angie, and have them, you know, share out my Etsy stuff. Become part of those guys, because those guys probably have a decent network out there. So, Krillin asks, what is the deal with the payment processing on Etsy? What deal? Basically, the way it's worked for me is they send it to, let's see, if I remember, they send it to your PayPal, but then transfer that PayPal into your account.
Yeah, what they do is they transfer to PayPal, then it goes from PayPal to one of their another processing site, and then on the Monday of the week, the following week is when they pay you.
Right, and it's
So
like 20.
It stops twice before it even gets to your bank.
Right, and I think it costs like 20 cents for 4 months or something like that. I don't even look at that to list. So, let's see. Oh yeah, 20 and 3.5. Way you sell. You tag me in.
Okay, wait. Mr. Sadie wants to get tagged in. I didn't know we were in a wrestling match.
Tag team. Hart said tag team. What kind of show is this? So did somebody say tag team up here? Did I miss something?
Either that or Ronnie's just playing around with us.
Well, he probably is, but I was just trying to see what. Anyway, sorry. Okay, Tanya, you said too time consuming. What is that? Are you talking about the things in Etsy? I don't know, the games that people play or whatever?
Yeah, I think that's what she was talking about. Because I was talking about that when she said it. So.
Right, that's what I thought. So. Got
it. Showing off. We're not going to be playing those type of games. We're not. Stop trolling. I'm telling you now.
Jeevanese.
Oh, they're joking about tag teaming. Ryan was talking about tag teams. We're talking about the teams.
Oh, yeah, the Etsy teams. Okay, I got you. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. 5 of my 15 this weekend were best offers. That's nice. Who was that? Oh, that was Andy. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, Andy said that 5 of his 15 were actually best offers. I don't know if you said that.
So a third, yeah. Let's see. The team thing. Yeah, okay. You, Ronnie. Ronnie says you can sell used underwear. That is a whole nother show.
Hey, you're not right because they're joking around with us. That's what
Yeah, of course. You know.
Yeah. Let's see, how often do I troll his show? Never.
Yeah. That's all right. He's still a viewer, right?
I know he knows. I know he's joking around with me.
Right. So, let's see. Any questions other than Ronnie?
And then Robin said he can sell shoes, of course.
Right. Yeah. Use shoes. Well-worn shoes.
We're very happy troll once Gretchen gets home.
Cool. Oh yeah. The best offer action does help move your listing up. On another channel, they did a show on it in real time. So, and I have heard of that too, and I think I know the show you're talking about. So, it was pretty cool. Content creators make the worst viewers. Isn't that the truth?
Not always.
Just like a doctor makes the worst patient, right? So, Carol, on the ridiculous lowball offers, on the thing itself, you can put a limit on how low you'll go. And that's what I've been doing on all my new stuff that I've been putting on. I've been putting everything on best offer, but then I say, okay, I won't accept, automatically decline anything less than this. And so I've actually gotten a couple where I got the offer and then I went back and looked and saw that he had tried 2 other times beforehand. And then finally got above my threshold. So that's how I deal with it.
Rick Stackers wants to know if you have a YouTube channel.
I do, but it doesn't have any content right now. We're working on doing a live auction of items for the viewers. I'm still working on it, trying to get some logistics figured out, making sure that I don't break any rules and I figure out how to actually do it. So then we'll, but I do have a Mothership Products channel.
And Valerie wanted to know, is most of in here full-time resellers? Not all everybody in the chat, and not I or Dwayne. I'm part-time. I say it because I'm working my way. I would like to be full-time. Who wouldn't? But life is in our way. But Dwayne has another job that he does.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I have a normal source of income that takes 40 hours a week. So after that, then I'm working this business. But there's quite a few, different people in here are a different way. As you can see some in the chat, going on Grumpy's full-time, Henry's full-time. I don't know if Lonnie considers himself full-time or not. I think so. So
he makes sure himself full-time and only be there half the time.
Sherry wants to know, talk about how you protect yourself from buyers who don't pay.
I just have eBay open their unpaid item as case, close it if they don't pay in 48 hours or 60. No, if they don't pay in 48 hours, it opens. Then if they don't pay within the 4 days that they have after that, eBay automatically closes it. And I relist.
Yep, that's exactly basically what I do too.
Like I said, I don't worry about all the problems that all these people have. Like I said, a lot of people say they want me in control of their business, but if eBay's going to be able to protect you, if you let them do the work for you, instead of worrying about contacting the buyer, and then you still got to call them anyway to get your fees back. So it's all extra work if you have to do it in the background.
Right. Yeah, I do the same thing. I let eBay handle it. I think I have it at 48 hours. If they don't pay within 48 hours, eBay automatically opens a case and handles it from there. And if somebody says, like a return or something, I have, hassle-free returns. So like somebody said, let's see, Krillin said, non-paying buyers are part of doing business. And that's exactly right. And really, a non-paying bidder, the only thing they really do is take your item off the market for the time it takes them, for the case to be opened. So, but that's about where I'm at.
And that was Riff. I would like to know, let's see, what is that? Jumped on me again. Dang it.
I know. What does it mean when someone offers you $1 with free shipping?
Yep.
It means that
they're being a ball buster. You know what? some people have done this. I don't know if you can still do it. They've actually countered with $1 more than what they're asking for.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. You can't counter higher than your asking price anymore. I tried that a couple of times. So, but like she said later down, she said she countered with a penny less than her asking price. So exactly. You know, you can play the games with them or you can just ignore them. You know, a lot of times I'll ignore them if they're, you know, if they do a low ball offer and I do a semi, you know, if somebody offers me something really low, I'll still, you know, I'll give them a best offer. Like if it's 20, I'll go down to 18 or something. But if they go, you know, $1.02, then I just quit after that. But, you know, cause I always give a little bit, but you never know. So.
And they're all looking forward to you trying to work out having this auction shows.
Yeah, it's a lot more than I had originally thought. I mean, it sounds really easy, but just the logistics of everybody doing it is, and not, you know, people getting upset and being able to accept bids correctly and not, it's going to, in fact, I'm going to tell you right now, the first couple are going to be bumpy. So I'm going to do them, but they're going to probably be a little bit rough. So.
And I'll be here to help you, I guess. That's from what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I hope so. If not, then I got to scramble to find somebody else. So.
If I'm going to be willing to sell some of my stuff on it because it was one of my ideas originally anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Dixie Girl says, I sold a pair of shorts Friday, started to mail them on Saturday and found a rip. Contacted the customer twice to see if they still want them, and they haven't replied. Would you go ahead and refund or wait? Wow, that's a good question.
I would send it out. That way, eBay note, and if they say anything, eBay messages note would see in your messages that you contacted them first, but you didn't want to ruin your handling time for waiting around because what if they don't get back to you for a week, and then they send you a message, "Where's my stuff?"
Yeah, I think I agree too. I would send it off and, you know, just be ready for the refund, or, you know, the return, because it may be in a, you know, you never know. Maybe they don't care whether the rip is, if it's nothing major, or, you know, as long as you're trying to contact them after the fact, you know, that's what I would do. But yeah, I wouldn't cancel it, not because that's a ding on you. If they cancel it, you know, it's a little different. But if you cancel an order for that reason, it'll be something that is a ding on your rep. So, let's see. What do you mean by that, Lonnie? Uh-oh.
What? I got the smart post package for USPS carrier the other day because of on other shows people have talked about not allowed. You shouldn't be dropping off the smart post at the post office. We'll start them off at FedEx.
Oh, gotcha. And Mr. Sadie's asked if there's anybody else doing YouTube auctions. If so, I might get some ideas. That's a great idea. I definitely will do a little more in a little more research on that investigation on if there are some. I can't imagine this is a new idea. So
well, the only thing when I typed it in, all I saw were auction houses that were taping their auctions. They weren't doing it live. So I contacted YouTube support, and they sent back saying that yeah, as long as you don't break the certain policies, you can do it. But right. I'm worried more about legally, you need an auctioneer license or not. Because even if you don't take the money, you're auctioning off stuff for other people. You have a license to do it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So
that's the main reason why I could say that's the main reason I didn't try not to do it on here.
Sure. Yeah, and I don't mind taking that chance. So, and then Henry says that he knew somebody on YouTube that did a live auction. So, yeah, we'll give it a shot. Something different. The main thing is that you know, you guys aren't the ones that we want to sell stuff to. We want to sell it to other people, you know, because you guys are going to be resellers. So, I mean, it'll be fun, but hopefully we can get some some people that actually are interested in buying, you know, the items. So Andy asked, do any of you do anything extra for your postal carrier or the postal workers at the post office you deal with daily, like take a tray of goodies or something? The only time I ever did anything is like I'll give him a Christmas card, something like that. But that, you know, it's very small gesture.
I haven't yet, but that's because most of the time my money's got to go toward bills. I don't have the quote unquote extra money to, or because we don't, lately we haven't had our items getting picked up. I've literally walked them to the post office or taken the bus to them. That way I want to make sure my stuff get out because if I have issues before. So.
Right. Robin says that she gives her mail lady chocolate. So, yeah, I mean, just remember that they're just doing their job, and you know, a nice tip is probably generous. You know, generous being nice to them. They'll be, you know, that's great for a lot of things. You know, what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
I don't either. Yeah, Lonnie says he gives them a hard time. That's for sure. I'm sure. They're like, oh man, I got to go to that Lonnie guy's house again. Jeez. Yeah, Andy, that's a great idea. You know, they essentially work for you. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just a gesture of kindness. You know, it goes a long ways a lot of times. And sometimes those things pay back dividends that you're not even, you know, you don't expect or anything, but it's still nice. Like I used to, I think I can't remember if I told you guys before, but I used to do electronic waste disposal. So I did scrapping basically. And once a year, I would normally stop on the way when it was cold and grab hot chocolate for all the guys in the yard. Just because, you know, it was a nice gesture, no particular reason, just because it was a nice ice cold day and they were always helpful and everything. So I would just bring them that. And one day, you know, they gave me a slightly better deal on my load, which basically paid me quite a bit more money than I paid for all the hot chocolate. But it was, you know, just being nice to each other. So let's see. You give the cashiers at Goodwill gum. If you want to give a gift and low on cash, give them dead inventory. Remember, it's new to them. Yes, that's true.
Well, that's the other two I take it though. So they always say, no, I don't want it here. Oh, let's see. We're close to the hour, so.
You know, I think that's a great idea, Silverhair. I think Lonnie should have to paint his car pink for all the Mary Kay stuff that he's selling right now. You know, I think he should have to do that.
Okay, well, I don't know what we're gonna do for Wednesday night's topic for the drive-by. So if you have any topics you want us to talk about, let us know, and we'll see. I'll see what I can do for next Sunday. Hopefully, I can get somebody lined up.
Right.
And then after that Monday, you're coming this way, so we're not having a show on the 3rd.
Right. Sounds good.
So hopefully you guys enjoy what we talked about. I realized it wasn't much of a topic / show like we normally do. Hopefully you had all the questions that you guys asked. I didn't see too many. So I am not planning on doing an after show. I have to do some packing myself. Those two things that we gotta get packed up. Plus I want to get some sleep.
Sleep's overrated.
Well, when you get up at 6 o'clock and going to sleep at 5 o'clock and waking up at 10, you gotta break a habit so you can always get up earlier to actually either go out and get stuff if I wanted to, or at least try getting some pictures done and listing done.
Yeah, exactly. Andy wants to know if you sold your Celtics hat.
Not yet. I even shared it in another group. I said I shared it on my Facebook feed. I said, any New England friends cheering for the Celtics, here, buy this.
Right. Maybe you should send it to Ronnie. Isn't he? I don't know if he's a basketball fan, but he lives in Boston.
I'm assuming he was a Celtics fan because he was complaining about them talking about Boston getting swept on the other night.
Yeah, that's probably true, huh? So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in and visiting with us. Hopefully, we answered some questions, even though it was probably more just, hanging out with the friends. It was nice to see Sunval and or Valerie and Leo. We saw him before, but it's nice that we're getting a few people that are either new to the game or at least new to our channel or Chris's channel.
So, new to the show.
Whatever. That new to the show, right. So.
And too bad Amelia is just showing up, so she can't watch the replay. So he just got home. So thanks everybody for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoy what we talked about. Next, save your questions for either Wednesday night. We can do a drive-by doing that. And for any other time we have an eBay Q&A. That's what we're going to end up doing. Is if we don't have a topic, it's just going to be a Q&A type of night. So thanks everybody. See you Wednesday.
See ya.